Hello, family. Good morning. Trust you're doing well. So, do you know some people's biggest problem in life is time management? You will be surprised at how much spare time you actually have when you start to plan your time. I was talking to a friend recently. She was talking about something on social media and was asking me if I'd seen it. And I was like, I had not gone on social media. It wasn't social media time for me at that time. We were having that conversation and she was like, you have social media time? And I said, yeah, I do. We want to see all the fun stuff, right? We want to have time for gist. We want to have time to call friends. We want to have time to hang out with friends. We want to have time to bond with friends, with family, with people who we care about. But then we all know that the serious stuff is not always very sweet. Being productive is great. Is amazing. When you're productive with your time, you are living a life of purpose. You are seeing what you're doing. You are seeing lives you are changing with your craft, with your skill, with your work, with whatever you are doing. But then there is a separate kind of sweetness. Why that is sweet, definitely, there is a separate kind of sweetness that just having a leisure time brings to you. If you are not proactive, you will get carried away with leisure. I mean, if you give some people the option, they want to go on vacation all year round. That is why you have to be smart with your time. Social media and leisure time, just wanting to relax all the time, has hijacked a lot of dreams and messed with a lot of people's health. Imagine just scrolling through blogs from, say, 8 p.m. when you get into the house till 12 midnight. And then that same person will say that they don't have time for something more productive. You have a proposal to write, a report to write, but then you just spent 3 hours scrolling through social media. And then when you realize the time is gone, you now jump into your bed and probably do 4 hours of sleep, and you have to be up again in the morning and back to work. If you do not organize your time and plan your day hour to hour, you will end up wasting a lot of time doing nothing. And if the funny thing about leisure time is that it will fool you into thinking you were actually busy, but you were just busy doing nothing. The whole day is gone and you will feel like you were actually busy throughout the day. But if you take time to take stock of what you did, hour to hour, you will realize that you spent the bulk part of the day doing nothing. Of course, if your business is on social media, that is a different thing entirely. But even for people's businesses on social media, there are some people actually wasting time rather than creating content for your own brands, probably things you're selling, and you want to create content on them and put on social media. You waste your time going through other people's, just doing apropos stuff and going through other people's things, other people's posts, other random gossips and gists and all that, rather than actually working on your own content and posting your own stuff to sell your products or services. One of the last things I do before I turn in for the night is gratitude. Just giving thanks, thinking about the bright spots that happened, the glimmers, the bright things that happened during my day, and giving thanks for them. And then the next thing I do after that is to write down my activities hour to hour for the next day. Of course, the more you start to do that, the easier it gets, because you would find that there are some things that are just always there. For instance, exercise, some things are just standard. They already have their fixed spot on your order of activities for the day. The more you do this and you start having your day properly organized, the fewer the things you find that you will need to just shuffle around. Some things we just have their fixed spot on your activities. So let's move into today's affirmations. Remember what I said. Affirmations helps to strengthen your resolve. And I do hope that you have gotten your journal and working on your own affirmations. I am in control of my time. I use time wisely. I am well organized and plan my day efficiently. I prioritize my tasks and focus on the most important things. I know the importance of time and make good use of it. I avoid procrastination and focus on what needs to be done. I am disciplined and stick to my daily tasks. I am capable of completing all of my tasks on time. I can say no to distractions and set priorities for my time. I have total control over how I use my time. Remember to repeat them over and over again till it settles in your spirit. Enjoy a beautiful day.